Well, I hope you've enjoyed our little excursion through the world of radio's uncensored bloopers. Now, before we go, there's just one more I want to play for you, and I think it's a fitting way to close our album. The blooper occurred on a network radio show some years ago. It was co-hosted by radio and television personality Virginia Graham and a young man by the name of Mike Wallace, long before we ever heard of 60 Minutes. Now, as Virginia tells this story, Mike was constantly doing something funny to break her up on the air, setting fire to her script, hiding the microphone, that sort of thing. Well, one day she decided to get back at him and conspired with the rest of the crew to pretend that they were on the air live when really they were just taping. Now, she thought it would be very, very funny to read a letter from a listener, something very risque. Now, you got to remember, in this day and age, that sort of thing just wasn't done on the radio. Well, everything went according to plan. There was only one problem. Virginia couldn't keep a straight face during her own joke. She looks over at Mike, sees this little bitty smile on his face, and she goes right from the top. Listen.
Today's letter is from Miss C.S. And Mrs. C.S. has a problem with her husband. He hasn't been coming home at night and giving her too long. I have got to explain to you, ladies and gentlemen, that he's an impossible person and he's been making me laugh on the air, and I have promised that I wouldn't do it anymore. And I'll continue talking. Now, I'm very sorry. I think maybe we ought to go to music, and I'll come back and I'll do my spot later.
Now, she's taking a deep breath. She's got control of herself, straight as a die. And I was going to explain this.
These are one of the things, where a person gets hysterics on the air, and you'll just have to forgive.
Here she goes. Now, you think she's finished? No, maybe she's got it here. All right, everybody straighten up. Here we go. It's going to be all right.
Oh, I'm sick.
I hope you've enjoyed yourself as much as we have. I'd like to take a quick second here to say thank you to all of the disc jockeys, news and sportscasters, talk show hosts, all of the great radio professionals whose wonderful sense of humor allowed them to share with us some very funny moments. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, very much.
Here's Lowell Thomas, who says, so long until... Tomorrow, is it? Yeah, I guess so.